You walk into a room, smile politely, and say the same words you've said 1,000 times. "Hi, how are you?" They smile back. "Good, you?" And just like that, the moment fades. No spark, no depth, just routine. I used to do that too, thinking it was kindness. But one day someone paused before answering me and said quietly, "Do you really want to know?" That question stayed with me. It made me realize most of us don't talk to connect, we talk to avoid silence. We ask to be polite, not present. And we wonder why the world feels so emotionally distant. But words, the right words, can shift that. If you want to stand out, if you want people to feel you, you need more than small talk. You need presence. Because where presence begins, connection follows. Today we'll explore 6 words, 6 timeless tools that can rebuild human connection in a world starving for it. Stay with me till the end. I'll show you one simple phrase that can replace "Hi, how are you?" and transform every conversation you have. Word 1. Understand. To understand is to offer peace. Imagine someone telling you something hard to say. Instead of rushing to fix it, you simply say, "I understand." In that moment, the air softens. They feel safe because you see them. The Stoics believed understanding was the first step toward wisdom. Epictetus said, "First learn the meaning of what you say and then speak." When we feel understood, the emotional storm inside us calms. And calm is magnetic. Say it slowly next time. "I understand you." Then pause. Sometimes silence says more than advice ever could. Word 2. Sense. To say, "That makes sense to me," is to honor another person's logic. Even when you don't agree. It's not surrender. It's respect. Modern psychology calls this shared reality, the sense that someone else sees the same world you do. And that feeling builds trust faster than explanation ever can. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be tolerant with others, strict with yourself." When you say, "That makes sense," you practice that tolerance. Add this. "That makes sense to me because I can see how you felt that way." It's not agreement. It's empathy with depth. Word 3. Right. You're right. 2 words that heal pride and invite peace. Even the strongest people long to hear them. It's not about giving up power, it's about giving space to truth. When you say, "You're right about that," you dissolve ego and earn respect. Seneca said, "A great mind embraces truth no matter where it comes from." Validation doesn't weaken you, it refines you. Because when you recognize truth in others, you build bridges instead of walls. Word 4. Appreciate. To appreciate someone is to notice them. A simple, "I appreciate that" tells a person, "I see your effort. I see your heart." In a world obsessed with results, appreciation honors intention. Psychologists found that gratitude activates the same pleasure centers as joy and love. That means appreciation isn't just kindness, it's healing. The Stoics practiced daily gratitude. Marcus Aurelius began each morning by reflecting on what he already had. Try saying, "I appreciate you sharing that with me." It's small, but it plants trust. Word 5. Listen. To say, "I'm listening," is to give someone something rare, your full presence. Most people don't truly listen, they just wait to talk. But when you say, "I'm listening," and mean it, you give the gift of stillness. Zeno taught, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we may listen twice as much as we speak. Listening is not passive. It's powerful restraint. It's silence that says, "You matter." When people feel heard, they soften. And from that softness, real connection begins. Sun behind small cloud. Word 6. Value. The final word, value. To tell someone you matter is to speak to their soul. Not their status, not their skill, their being. Validation feeds the ego. Value feeds the spirit. The Stoics believed the greatest value was virtue. Not what you have, but who you are. When you say, "I value your honesty," or "I value your insight," you're not flattering. You're awakening. Because every person wants to know, did I make a difference? And when you remind them they did, you give them back to themselves. Sunrise the revelation. Say this instead. Let's return to the start. The next time you meet someone, don't say, "Hi, how are you?" Say, "Tell me something good." It's simple, fresh, human. It turns conversation into connection. And once that door opens, remember the 6 words that keep it open. Understand. Sense. Right. Appreciate. Listen. Value. These aren't techniques. They're reminders that communication isn't about impressing others. It's about feeling them. Because connection isn't built through many words, but through the right ones spoken with presence. Direct hit the challenge. So here's your challenge for the week. Before you speak, pause. Choose one of the 6 words and use it with intention. Make someone feel understood. Make someone feel valued. Make someone feel seen. Because every time you do, you don't just change a moment, you change a person. And that is how presence becomes power.